I do not know why I get so nervous doing this. Could be the fact that I'm vlogging on a tram for the first time, but I was nervous before I got on the tram anyway. I'm also breaking my number one rule, and that is don't sit down on the tram.
This will be the last stop. Thank you for travelling with Yarra Trams.
Okay, I'm off the tram. Feel like I can talk to you all now, although I was just walking with a young lady and I think she thought I was following her. So yes, very nervous about surfing at URBNSURF. This is my second time doing it, so it's strange that I still feel very nervous doing this. But like I said, it feels like when you go travelling, it's like you're booked in for a certain time, and if you don't get it right, you miss your surf. So it's like you've got to have all the things packed, everything right, and if you don't get to go for a surf. All right, quick backstory. I didn't actually grow up in Melbourne. I've only been in Melbourne for about 2 years now. I grew up in a little town called Narrawali, very close to Ulladulla on the south coast of New South Wales. It's where you're looking at right now. Absolutely amazing, isn't it? Yes, it was a good place to grow up and learn how to surf. So this is where I learned how to surf. North End, NAS was the best place. Spent every day there in the summer. Even the winter would go there and spend every day there as well. So it was the best place to learn how to surf. Just around the point here, just around there, is where I have had some of the best waves of my life. Narrawali Inlet. I wasn't going to say it because I feel like it's a secret spot. It's definitely not a secret spot anymore. Everybody knows about it, but when we were growing up, it was definitely a secret spot. Not many people knew about it. Like, people would come to town and would not know how to get out there even. So it was very good for us learning how to surf in that spot. And when I say us, Jake, Tyler, Subs, Hosco, we used to get some good waves out there. Like, you'd catch the wave out, like you'd get the inlet. So the inlet would rip you out to the back and then you catch the waves in. So you're getting long waves and not much of a paddle there as well. So that was a good place to learn how to surf. Absolutely loved it. Obviously surfed all around Australia a little bit as well. Moved to Melbourne. Like I said, absolutely love Melbourne. Melbourne is the best. Melbourne gets me. I get Melbourne. I love living here, and I'm going to continue living here for quite a while, I think. But there's one thing I hate about Melbourne. Not a hate, just a dislike. Wish it could improve, and it is the beaches. Now, if one of you Victorians go and say, let's go down to St Kilda to go to the beach, it's not a beach, I'm sorry. Rest of Australia knows that St Kilda or anywhere along there is not a beach. Just because it has sand and water does not mean it's a beach. I joke, but not really. It's not a beach. A beach has waves that you can surf on. Anyway, what were we talking about? I swear, both times I have booked in for a surf, the weather has been strange, but also this is Melbourne, so every day the weather is strange. So the first time we went, it was freezing. It was like mid-December, if not late December, and it was probably the coldest day we'd had in months. And it was the time I decided to go for my first surf in Melbourne. And I don't have a wetsuit, and I'm not going to buy a wetsuit. And today's a lot warmer, but the wind's up. I've got a feeling that it's going to be like an offshore wind, I don't know what I'm talking about really. I don't know what direction I'm in and what direction the actual wave pool's facing, but if I'm right, if my guess is correct, it's going to be offshore, just peeling barrels. So should be a good surf. I'm looking forward to this one. Not as nervous now after talking to you guys about it. So this is our Uber driver out to URBNSURF. Kurt, thanks for driving us. Steve in the back. How long have you been surfing for?
4 years, 5 years?
I think it's 5 years.
Apart from, a full 25-year history of not being able to surf, but half trying in the ocean.
How long have you been surfing at URBNSURF for?
5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't try in the ocean and then go, nah.
Yeah, we've tried in the ocetion for our whole life. We lived down in Torquay for a summer when we were 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Couldn't surf there.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's not easy, but URBNSURF has been like progress for actually surfing.
Yeah, I was saying that before. After last time, I was surprised how easy it is to pick up because every wave's the same, takeoff's the same.
Yeah.
After like one or two paddle ins, it's just like easy. Like, you can sort of start pushing your technique a little bit more.
Yep. 10-week Kelly Slater program, that's what we're on.
10-week Kelly Slater transformation.
That's all it takes.
10 weeks.
Yeah. And last time you smashed the paddling, I thought you were going to be wrecked after 35 minutes, but
I
you're a
thought
machine.
it was going to be worse from what you guys were carrying on about. Yeah, we ain't out there to just sit around and float around on the board.
You even got, like, I think at least once or twice, you got 2 waves in one set. I saw you, like, jump up, like, pop, get a little bit of it, then come back, and then you went again.
Yeah. Do you know how many people are booked into this session?
No, I didn't see. But I reckon you had 22 waves last time, which is a lot.
There she
Yeah.
blows. Oh, there she is. Get ready.
Man, my arms were cooked after Sunday. Like, Monday they were fine. I did the workout fine. And then Tuesday, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with my arms? Like, I sent Kurt like 2 messages that day. I was like, my arms are sore.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was odd.
Same. Bradley as well.
What was it? What do you think it was?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like,
Because it's not the push-ups. I've done push-ups every day forever.
because it was the same as last time when we did it. It felt the same. I think it's just a combination of ring rows, push-ups, like the ski and the row.
I think the ski erg is what killed me.
Yeah.
Because I did that like pretty hard the whole time. And yeah, that was sore.
But I thought it was going to be better this time because that was a repeat workout for me, but it was just as bad.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit better, but fucking still.
Yeah.
You smashed it. Will was impressed with your time. He's like, oh, that Stephen guy, he's so fast. He's so fit.
It was good.
Okay, now I'm even more nervous because, I got my wristbands because there's so many people here. Oh, it is offshore. I called it. If my guess is correct, it's going to be offshore, just peeling barrels. It's going to be some tubes today.
Hopefully everyone's just
In the lessons.
phase.
Yeah. Service. Packing up my board and everything. Thank you. Alright, I figured I can review some of these waves with you guys watching rather than just you watching me surf. Might be a bit of fun. Alright, wave 1 is very quick. I was very nervous going into this. Obviously you spend a lot of money going out for a surf to go and surf here, so it costs a lot of money and you don't really want to stuff it up and you want to get as many waves as possible, and so you get as much out of it as you can. It's very different to obviously going surfing at the beach where there's no worries, you can just do whatever you want. So it took me a few waves to get into it. I'm not going to show you all the waves, but we've got this one here. All right, here we are paddling in, take off and then straight off. Off the back. All right, that was wave 1. I think wave 2 I might have got into a little bit more, I don't know, we'll see. 15 seconds, so it might be a little bit longer. Paddling in, whoop, almost off the back, saved it a little bit. Ooh, can't get around the whitewash. No, off the back. See, told you I was very nervous, trying not to stuff this up. And the wind was very, it was, I guess you could say offshore, so I did call that right for everybody that was paying attention. It was offshore wind, obviously if you're at the beach you want offshore, but here was just a little weird, to be honest. Offshore wind at URBNSURF Melbourne. Yeah, don't know if I'd rate it, but it is what it is. It's surfing, so it doesn't really matter. That girl there, she was absolutely ripping it. Here we go. Made the first part into the turn. This is where sort of the wave starts picking up a little bit, and because of the offshore, it did tube up a little bit. The wave's probably still a little bit small for me to get in there, but that was not bad. Good start. Starting to find the groove a little bit more. All right, next one. All right, I think this is about the 6th wave because I crashed a fair few. So good takeoff. I was trying to like save myself, like not turn too much because the wall wasn't there on the takeoff because of the wind, and trying to get in the barrel. I feel like like on the board I'm on as well, it's probably a little bit big. I'm borrowing Steve's board. I'm not sure if I've said that already, but I was borrowing Steve's board. It's a little bit bigger than I'd maybe used to. Wouldn't mind a little bit smaller. Here we go, that's good takeoff. Apparently I don't turn enough when I first take off. Apparently you need to turn. That's what Steve told me. All right, cruising along. Here we go, waves standing up. Nah, not gonna get in there. All right, getting through them though, Where are we at? Next one. All right. Ooh, bit of a shaky takeoff there. Turning though, Steve. All right, here we go. Line them up. Nah, don't think I'm going to get in this one. I think I turned off because old mate was right there and I was going to run him over. All right, next one. I don't know if this is more entertaining for you guys, or that was Kurt there just ripping it in front of me. All right, good. See, I'm turning, Steve. What are you talking about? Trying to line up the tubes, pump a little bit, and the wave's done. Like again, I guess that is surfing. Like sometimes you get good waves and sometimes you get bad waves, but I guess the whole appeal of urban surf is you get the same wave every time or similar wave every time. But I still feel like some are bigger than others, definitely. You'll find, I think one at the end, I actually get in the tube a little bit. Oh, not bad. See, finally starting to get my groove, and then so each session is actually an hour at Urban Surf, and you get roughly between 15 to 20-ish waves, and it definitely took me a good 6 to 10 waves to get my groove. Oh, bit of a shaky start there, going straight. Sorry Steve, didn't turn again on this one. There's Kurt, some noob in there, trying to crouch down to the barrel on that one, not quite tubing up enough. I don't know if we call them tubes these days. Do you call them tubes these days? All right, here we go. Last wave. Told you it was going to be quick. Definitely got a lot more sessions in the last session. Here we go. Bit of a shaky start. All right, now I'm trying to hold back a little bit because I know this one's going to stand up. And there we go. Counts. Got it. You've seen it. Tube right there. I'm going to end it there on my good tube. So I did realise why I get so nervous as well, because you are paying money to surf.
Yeah.
And like, I was talking to a guy out there, I'm like, oh yeah, like you do pay a fair bit of money to go for a surf, and if you fuck it up or you miss it or something like that, it sort of feels like it's wasted.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a real head game.
Yeah.
Is that why you're cutting in on people, Jack? Like cutting in on their way?
Yeah, fuck them. I'm out there to surf. Yeah, and like I guess like that's different to when you go surfing at the beach because you got time and it doesn't really matter and you're sort of just cruising.
Yeah.
Where I find like surfing out there, it's very
Transactional.
not transactional, but it's like performance. I guess it's more performance there. Where at the beach it could be a little bit more chill, just having fun. If that makes sense.
Yeah, until you throw the concept of money away.
Yeah, but even then, like each wave you're trying to improve, like, because it's the same wave, you can improve, like that turn that you just stuffed up, you can try again.
Yeah, for sure.
Where I guess out in the ocean, you haven't really got that, like, you got that option, but it's a little bit more, I don't know, like cruising, like.
Yeah, a bit more soul in the ocean still, obviously.
Salty goodness.
Salty goodness. It still feels weird surfing in fresh water.
Totally.
I'm sure you can call that fresh.
Well, yeah, whatever water it is.
I heard a kid talk to his son who was probably like, I don't know, between 10 and 12 or something, like not even a teenager.
Yeah.
And he said to his son, it's $10 a wave, mate, like make the most of it. And I was like, fucking hell. Like, what a way to instill the spirit of surf.
Yeah, yeah. But that, I guess that sums it up. Like, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
It is very enjoyable, and I enjoy it. But like, I feel like some people would take it serious like that.
Yeah.
Like, and that's a lot of pressure.
The kid's like, I don't need to go again.
Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. Too much pressure. Still, very enjoyable. I do enjoy that. It's good fun.
Get amongst it. Membership, here you come.
Do you get a referral bonus?
I don't think so.
Oh, what?
We should do it.
Check out the referral link in the...
Get everyone on it.
Get 100 referrals and I might have a membership.